from the beginning, when you started dollarcollapse.com, you were focused on the peril of not only the US dollar, but all fiat currencies worldwide. You've underscored that that trend is still firmly in place. Are there any signposts you're looking for along the way that confirm specifically, like passing a point of no return, that where we would say, yep, we don't know that it's imminent, but it's inevitable because we've seen that these certain pivot points have been passed and we're not coming back from this?
Oh yeah, we're absolutely in the debt spiral part of this process now, where government debts have risen to a point where in a normal interest rate regime, the interest costs on government debt becomes debilitating. Like in the US right now, we're currently at an annualized interest expense of about $1.5 trillion, which dwarfs the military budget. So when your interest on your debt dwarfs your military budget, you no longer have the ability to run a global military empire. And there's no fix for that. We're not cutting spending or anything. In fact, we're increasing spending dramatically, which means that we're going to borrow money more money next year than we borrowed this year, and interest costs are going to make it even more money, and it's just going to go on and on. There is no fix for that. So because we're in that kind of a death spiral, everything else in terms of public policy flows from that fact. The governments of the world cannot slow down spending. And they can't raise interest rates to bring inflation under control. And inflation right now is, as we talked about, it's almost twice the Fed's target. So there's no tools left for fixing any of that. All they can do is basically keep on keeping on with higher and higher spending, which they have to finance with more and more currency creation until the thing blows up. So that's where we are. And there's no way to put a time frame on that, but given our interest costs and given the interest costs of everybody else out there, it's not just the US, most other big countries are now looking at interest costs that are going parabolic. So nobody has a solution for this. Nobody has a way to fix it. And all they can do is just keep on with what they've been doing until the thing breaks and hope that they get to retire with a nice pension before the thing breaks so they don't get blamed for it. That's basically all it is now, is blame shifting, trying to figure out how to get yours and get out before the whole thing blows up.